And nice. So, what are percentages, or what do we mean by percent? The sign, this sign means per 100, which is out of 100%. Okay, so when you hear of percent, it is out of 100. Anything percent is out of 100. So from primary school to now, you write an exam, then you hear that your score is 50%, or your score is 30%, or your score is 80%, or your score is 95%. That is what percentages for you. And that 95% is 95 over 100. That 50% is 50 over 100. That 20% is 20 over 100. Therefore, percentage is a fraction. A percentage is a fraction because 20% is 20 over 100. 20% is 20 over 100. Therefore, a percentage is a fraction. Now we are going to learn how to express percentages as fractions, how to express fractions as percentages, and a lot of things. Yeah. I over prepared the slides. Wherever we reach, we'll stop, then we'll continue the following week. Okay. So we are going to talk about expressing percentages as fractions. Now, to express a percentage as a fraction, you divide by 100. To express a percentage as a fraction, you divide that number by 100. Therefore, for an example, express 25% as a fraction. You divide 25 over 100.
Hello, sir. I'm so sorry. I have to come in again. Today, forgive me. Please, if you are, can I go ahead, sir? Hello. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay, let me just do, because new people have joined. Please, while the class is ongoing, if your video is on, you can turn next to the join audio. Okay, let me address someone who is saying he can't hear, so please forgive me. Please listen. If you are using the phone, at the bottom of the phone, you will see next to the audio, you see start video. Turn that video off to conserve your data. And at the far right bottom of the phone, you see the more over there. While the class is ongoing, if you press the more, you see chat. You can use the chat to send the teacher a message if you don't understand anything. If your teacher asks a question, you can use the chat to answer. And if you have a question, if you don't understand anything, if you press the more, there is raise hand over there. You can use that one to raise your hand. The teacher will see and call you to ask your question. And so that is it. So you can go on. Sorry, one second.
Okay. So let's continue from where we left. Expressing percentages as fractions. Okay, so to express a percentage as a fraction. Sorry, once again. To express a percentage as a fraction, you divide that number by 100. Therefore, 25% will be 25 over 100. That will give us 1 over 4. That will give us 1 over 4. So what is 20% as a fraction? Today we are going to use the chat room more.
Sir, it looks like, sir, hold on. It looks like your voice is husky. I don't know whether you are using an earpiece.
No, I'm using my PC.
Okay. I think when you answered that, no, it's okay, but it became husky. I don't know whether it's my side or everywhere. Okay, okay, it's okay. I think it's okay now. So,
okay, so 20%. Yes, I'm seeing that of Lisa. Lisa, rest. I'm waiting. Denise has replied, nice. Amankwa Yabua, beautiful. I'm waiting. Vegeta, nice. Daniel, beautiful. Techno F1. Techno F1, what's your name? Unmute yourself and tell us your name.
How do I go?
Hey, and he's typing. This is serious. Okay. It means that he's copying and pasting. iPhone, please, what's your name?
Georgina.
Georgina. Okay, so can you rename yourself? Georgina. I hope you can. I hope you can rename yourself. Now we are going to talk about finding the percentage of a quantity. Okay, so to find the percentage of a given quantity, you multiply the quantity by the percentage. Okay, so you have 200 Ghana cedis and you are being asked to find 20% of that 200 Ghana cedi that you have. So what you do is to multiply the 20% by 200 Ghana cedis. Is that okay? And that will give you what, 40 Ghana cedis. Therefore, if you are given a specific quantity, maybe 20 kilograms or something, and you are being asked to find the percentage, you have to do what? You have to multiply the percentage by that quantity. So example. So what is 20% of 500 Ghana cedis? What is 20% of 500 Ghana cedis? What is 20% of 500 Ghana cedis? Your audio is breaking. Can you use the chat room?
100 cedis.
Okay. Beautiful one, Dennis. Please, can you mute yourself? I'm hearing background noise. So that you use the chat room, okay? Georgina and Charles. Okay, beautiful. So that we all use the chat room. Okay, nice. Nice answers there, nice answers there. But if you are finding the percentage of a quantity, your final answer will be in the quantity. That is the amount that has been given. So the amount was in Ghana cedis, therefore it will be 100 Ghana cedis and not 100%. I hope you take note of that as we move forward, okay? Now, the next thing is expressing one quantity as a percentage of another. Expressing one quantity as a percentage of another. Okay, so to express one quantity as a percentage of another, you have to do what? Write the quantities as fractions. Now, this is the simple trick here. Now, when you are asked to express a given quantity as a percentage of another quantity, you take note of the off here. Is that okay? You take note of the off. It says express $100 as a percentage of $400. That means that when you are writing it as a fraction, the $100 will be the numerator, then the $400 will be the denominator. Is that okay? So 100 as a percentage of 400. So that would be 100 over 400. Then after that, you multiply it by what? 100%. Multiply it by 100, and that will be giving you your answer in a percentage form. If the question should have read express $400 as a percentage of $100, then that one will be what? 400 over 100 times 100. Is that okay? So that's how we solve for percentages. That's how we solve for percentages. Therefore, anybody with the answer for the first one, express $100 as a percentage of $400. I'm waiting in the chat box. Beautiful. Drozel, Amankwa, very nice. Daniel, nice one there. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Dennis, Georgina, oh, beautiful. Charles, nice one there. Oh, beautiful answers. Therefore, it is what? 25%. Lisa, Francesca, and no. Oh, nice, nice. Today the squad, everyone is seeing plus new people. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then what about the second one? Express $400 as a percentage of $100. Nice one, Amankwa. Nice one, Charles. Nice one, Francesca. Oh, beautiful answers, beautiful answers. Okay, so that one will give us what? 400%. So as you can see, if you don't take note of the off, is that okay? This small word here, if you don't take note of it, you may be doing something else. Is that okay? Express $100 as a percentage of $400 is what? 25%. But expressing $400 as a percentage of $100 is what? 400%. So you may be doing the wrong thing, but you may be thinking that is the right thing, because to express one quantity as a percentage of another quantity, you just have to do what? Divide those two quantities. But you have to do what? Divide it in a way that it is expected. Is that okay? Okay. So the next question is, express 12 centimeters as a percentage of 60 centimeters. Express 12 centimeters as a percentage of 60 centimeters. Nice one there, Drozel. Amankwa, nice one. Dennis, Eno, Georgina. Beautiful answers, beautiful answers. Beautiful one, Charles. Okay, so let's solve it. So expressing 12 centimeters as a percentage of 60 centimeters, it will be 12 over 60 times 100. And that will be giving us what? What's 12 over 60? Are you our SHS people? Then, oh, welcome Petra, welcome Petra. The SH people, so you use the calculator. So 12 over 60 by, and that will give you what?
5.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the nice answers. Okay, so this will give you what? 20%. 20%. That's the answer. So anything that counts and it's not 20%, it's not the answer. So 20 is not the answer, and 20 centimeters is as well not the answer, but 20% is the answer. You have to take note of everything. You have to take note of everything. Is that okay? For example, if the question is given to you as, what is 20% of 60 centimeters? A new question, what is 20% of 60 centimeters? What is 20% of 60 centimeters?
Is it 12
Okay, nice one.
centimeters?
Nana, welcome. I've not seen you in the chat too, or you have written. Nana, I'm not seeing you in the chat. Okay, so that's what, 12 centimeters. That is 12 centimeters. The answer is already there, 12 centimeters. Okay, and not 12 or 12%, but 12 centimeters. Is that okay? Now let's move on. Okay, so the next is a percentage change. We are going to talk about percentage change. Now, a change can either be a decrease or an increase. A change can be a decrease or an increase. Is that okay? A change can be either a decrease or an increase. So you hear, oh, this guy has changed. Is it positively or negatively? Is it I've changed in height? Is it that I'm growing shorter or I'm growing taller? Is that okay? So that's a change. Now, to find a percentage change, you divide the change by the original quantity, then multiply by 100. Is that okay? You divide the change by the original quantity and multiply by 100. And dividing the change by the original quantity, okay, so dividing the change by the original quantity, it will be the new, that's the new quantity, or the new quantity minus the old quantity, all divided by the original quantity, all divided by the old quantity. Or simply put, it is either the increase or decrease over the original quantity. Is that okay? It is either the increase or decrease over the original quantity. Then you multiply it by what? 100. Is that okay? That's the change. So the change is either the increase or the decrease over the original quantity by 100. So the example here, the cost of a machine in 2011 is $50. So they forgive me for using dollars. We are in Ghana, but I'm using dollars. Let's use dollars more. So the cost of a machine in 2011 is $50. In 2020, the cost of the same machine, the cost of the same machine is $75. Find the percentage change. Find the percentage change. Find the percentage change. Find the percentage change. Oh wow, nice answers. Nice one there. Amankwa, nice one. Drizzle, nice one. Georgina, nice one. Charles, beautiful answer. Michael, nice answer there. Francesca, nice one. Nice one, Dennis. Techno F1, nice one. Daniel, nice one. Okay, so the next question is, this one is a very simple question. Let's see if you remember. Okay, so there are 6 girls and 8 boys in a class. What percentage of the class are girls? What percentage of the class are girls? This one is just to test your probability knowledge. I hope you have done probability. You remember? I'm still waiting. Beautiful one, Nana. No, nice answer. Lisa, beautiful answer. Rosa, oh, nice one, nice one. Amanka, nice one. Georgina, nice answer. Dennis, nice answer. Nice answer, Francesca. Dennis, Daniel, Amma, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. Please don't forget your percentage sign and your units. Don't forget them, okay? Don't forget them. Okay, so the next one that we are going to talk about is percentage error. Percentage error. Percentage error. Now, error is always introduced when an approximation is made. Is that okay? When an approximation is made, error is introduced. When an approximation is made, error is introduced. Now, percentage error is equal to the error over the actual number times 100. As you can see, it's the same as the change. Okay, beautiful answer. As you can see, it's the same as what the percentage change. Percentage change is the change that's either the increase or decrease over the original quantity times 100. And the percentage error is equal to the error over the actual number times 100. So as you can see, there are some similarities there. Okay, so the question is, if 0.25 is as approximated to 0.3, find the percentage error. If 0.25 is approximated to 0.3, find the percentage error. Beautiful answer, Nana. Drozel, nice answer. Lisa, nice one. No, nice one there. Georgina, nice answer. Okay, nice, nice. Amanka Charles. Today everybody is participating. I love it. I love it. Any question up to this point? Any question up to this point? Any question up to this point? Any question? If no question, give me a no in the chat box. If there is no question. Beautiful one there. Okay, so this is this, if you don't have any question, I have a question for you. Amma measured the length of a room and obtained 4.99 meters. If the percentage error of the measurement is 5% and Amma's own measurement is smaller than the length what is the length of the room? Okay, so Amma measured the length of a room and obtained 4.99 meters. Now, the percentage error of the measurement is 5%, and Amma's own measurement is smaller than the length of the room. So, what is the length of the room? You have some 2-3 minutes to finish this one. Nice one there, Drozo. Nice one there, Nana. Nice one there, Georgina. Nice one there, Inu. Nice one there, Amankwa. More answers. I'm a nice one there. Nice one there, Daniel. Nice one there, Charles. Lisa, beautiful. Okay, so let's solve it. Okay, so it says that Amma measured the length of a room and obtained 4.99 meters. But there's an error in Amma's measurement, which is 5%. Therefore, we don't know the length of the room as at now because there's an error in Amma's measurement. Therefore, let's take the length of the room to be actual one minus the one that Amma did, 4.99. Is that okay? Now the formula is percentage error is equal to error over actual number times 100. Therefore, we know our percentage error to be 5%, which is equal to the error, which is x minus 4.99. And it is x minus 4.99 because it's saying that Amma's own measurement is smaller than the length. Amma's measurement is smaller than the length. Therefore, it means that the length is what? Greater than what? Amma's what? Measurement. That's why it's x minus 4.99. All over the actual number, which is what? X. We still don't know that one. Times 100. Is that okay? So now we want to find the x here. So we having 0.05, that's 5%, times x is equal to x minus 4.99 times 100. Is that okay? So solving, you'll be getting what? 5.24 meters. Or 5.25. You have all done well. That's nice answers there. Okay, so the next one is, in fact, it's a very simple one. Increase 200 by 10%. Increase 200 by 10%. Let's see if you remember what we did just recently. Increase 200 by 10%. Before we move on to the next one. Increase 200 by 10%. Okay. Nice answer, Manka. Nice answer. Okay. Nice answer. Okay, so increasing 200 by 10%, you either what? You have all gotten it. Let's move on. We don't want to waste much time, okay? So let's move on to the next one, which is the increase or decrease by a percentage. This one we have already done it. Okay. So now let's move on to the fraction spent and fraction left. Fraction spent and fraction left. Okay, so to get the fraction left from the fraction spent, you subtract the fraction spent from 1. You subtract the fraction spent from 1. That is all about fraction spent and fraction left. You want to know the fraction. Sometimes you'll be given the question in a fraction form and you have to solve for it. For example, the one here, I give half of a salary to a father and 1/3 to her mother. If she had 600 Ghana cedi left, how much is Ama's salary? Is that okay? How much is Ama's salary? Give me 1 second. Okay. So we don't know Ama's salary. Ama's salary, that's what? X. We don't know Ama's salary. So let's represent Ama's salary with X. Now, out of this salary of X, she gave half of that to her father. So the father received half of X. Then the mother also received 1/3 of X. And what is left is equal to what? 600 Ghana cedis. Then, therefore, the question is, how much is Amina's salary? Oh wow, nice answer there, 3,600. Eno has given me an answer there. Who else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Georgina, nice answer there. I'm waiting. Okay, so let's continue. So to solve this one, we know that Amina gave her father one on 2, then gave her mother 1/3. So we will add that 2 together to get 1/2 plus 1/3, all x's, okay. Or let's just remove the x and do it after that. So 1/2 plus 1/3, using the LCM method and everything, you have your calculators with you, you will not go much further. It will give you 5/6, okay. So now, this 5/6 is the amount that Amina has spent. This is the amount that Amina has spent. So to get the amount that is left, that is the 600 Ghana cedi, to get the fraction that is left, it will be what? 1 minus 5/6. Because the total salary will be what? 1 in fraction form. The total salary will be 1. That's in fraction form. So 1 minus 5/6 will give us what? 1/6. So this is the amount that is left. Is that okay? This is the amount that is left. So if the amount that is left is 1/6, is that okay? So therefore 600 Ghana cedis is equal to 1/6. 600 Ghana cedis is equal to 1/6. So what will be 6/6? X will be equal to what? That's 1. You cross multiply and you'll be getting what? 3,600 Ghana cedis. Any question up to now? Any question up to now? Okay. Any question? Okay.
Say,
Yes, Brigitta.
please, can you go back to it for me?
Okay. So as I was saying, Amina gave her mother some part of her salary. So let's take it that you have a certain amount of money. We don't know that amount yet. Okay. You have a certain amount of money. We don't know that amount of money yet. That is what? The X. But you give half of that money to your father. Okay. So half of that money will be half of X to your father. Then you give 1/3 of that money to your mother. So that will be 1/3X. Is that okay? Now we are saying that the amount that is left after giving that money out is 600 Ghana cedis. That is the amount of money left. Therefore, how much were you having in total before you started distributing? That's the question here. How much were you having in total? How much were you having in total? Okay. So to get how much we were having in total, we have to find the amount of money that you were having first. And to find the amount of money you were having first, we normally represent it with 1. And this is why. If you have an amount of money, that will be equal to what? 1. Half of 1 will be what? Oh, okay, Dennis, I'll reduce my speed, okay? I'll reduce my speed. Let me reduce my speed. It's because most of you are giving me the answers. That's why I found it that you already know. So I have to move faster so that we can cover a lot. Is that okay?
When say some of actually because others are giving the answer, others are giving the answer. Actually, you are
That's
relaxing.
that's why at the end of
Relax more. Why? Relax.
every slide I do what? I ask you if you have any question. So if you have any
Oh,
question, you tell me, then I can go over by it again for you, okay?
sure. But I know some of us are also
Okay, so let's continue. Let me clear everything. Then start over it all over again. Okay. So a total of a fraction is equal to 1. Is that okay? A total of a fraction is equal to 1. So when you have a total of something, that's total fraction, every total fraction is equal to 1. So now we are saying that we want to move this word problem into fractions before we solve it to get our final answer. Okay. So a total of this fraction is 1. Therefore, in a fraction form, Amine's salary is equal to 1. That is in a fraction form. Amine's salary is equal to 1 in a fraction form. Now, out of that 1, Amina gave half of that salary to the mother. So Amina's total, the total of Amina's salary in a fraction form is equal to 1. And she gave half of that to her mother. Is that okay? And that's notwithstanding, she gave another 1/3 of that to her father. Okay. Now we want to know how much is left out of that one. How much is left out of that one? Therefore, to know how much is left out of that fraction 1, we will have to add the amount that she gave to what? Her mother and her father, so that we can subtract it from the 1. Then we will know how much is left. Therefore, to add them, 1/2 plus 1/3. We will not be doing LCM. You have your calculator. When you punch it on your calculator, you'll be getting what? 5/6. So this is the total amount that Amina has been able to give out in terms of fraction. Therefore, to know the amount left from this sentence, it said to get the fraction left from the fraction spent, you subtract the fraction spent from 1. Therefore, we subtract what? The fraction spent from 1. The fraction spent, which is what? 5/6 from 1. Therefore, 1 minus 5/6. And punching it on your calculator, you'll be getting what? 1/6. I hope that's clear. Okay. So that punching that on your calculator, you'll be getting what? 1/6. That is the amount that is left. That is the amount that is left. Okay. Now, since we know the amount that is left, and we know that the amount that is left actually in Ghana cedis is 600 Ghana cedis. That means that 600 Ghana cedis is equal to what? 1/6 in fraction. 600 Ghana cedis is equal to 1/6 in fraction. And her total amount, which is X, that we don't know, we are representing it with X. A total salary that she took, that we don't know, that we are representing it with X, is equal to what? 1. It's equal to 1. Therefore, to solve this or to find for the total amount, you do what? You cross multiply. And that will be giving us what? 600 by 1 is equal to 1/6x. So you divide through by 1/6. so that we'll be getting what? Your x separately. So 1 over 6 divided by 600 divided by 1 over 6. This one, you just use your calculator to punch. I hope you know how to punch it using two fractions. You just have to punch the fraction sign once. Then you type in your numerator there. That's 600. Then when you come down to your second fraction sign, you have to punch the fraction sign again so that it will give you another fraction. Then you type in your 1 over 6. Is that okay? Anybody who has been able to try it, how to punch a fraction and another fraction in your calculator. You punch your fraction symbol, that is the first fraction. Then you type in your numerator, which is 600. Then you go down to the denominator. Then you punch your fraction symbol again. It will give you another fraction symbol under your numerator. So you'll be having a fraction inside the fraction. And that will be what? 1 over 6. When you punch your equal to sign, you'll be getting your answer. Therefore, getting the answer, 3,600. Therefore, Amina's total salary is 3,600. Is that okay? So let's check if what we did was correct. Let's check if what we did was correct. So now, we have been able to find out that Amina's salary, which is 3,600, is equal to the 1. Amina gave 1/2 of that to what? Her mother. So half of 3,600 will be equal to what? That's 1,800. Is that okay? Then she gave 1/3 to her father. That's 1 over 3 by 3,600. And that will give us what? 1,200. So 1,800 plus 1,200 will give us what? 3,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, so the total amount Amina gave to her parents is 3,000 Ghana cedis. And now the question said 600 was left. So how much is Amina's total salary? And that's 600 by 3,000. And that'll give us what? 3,600 in total. Any question? Those who didn't understand, please, I hope you get it now. And those who are doing alone, I hope you get it now. Hello. Hello. Oh, beautiful. Bridget, I hope you get it now. I can't hear you. Okay. So that's it. Let's pick another question, a very interesting one. Let's pick a very interesting question. If you have understood it. Okay, so okay, so that's your wonderful question there. A very simple one. So Yao spent 2/11 of his monthly salary on food. Then 3/8 of the remainder of that salary on rent. And 1/9 of what still remained on books. If he still had 10 Ghana cedis left, find his salary per month. Find his salary per month. Okay, nice answers coming in. Rosal, nice one. Correspondent to a nice answer there. Hey, Georgina, is your answer in? Oh, nice one there, nice one there. Georgina, I've not seen your answer, but your answer is nice, okay? Your answer is also nice. Vegeta, nice one there. The rest, I'm still waiting. Oh. Petra, nice answer. Hey, I'm seeing an answer. The answer is David. I'm shocked. David Pan. Maunya, nice one. I think Maunya, this is the second time you are commenting. Well, see, they have not mentioned your name, crowd. Daniel, beautiful one there. Okay, so let's solve it. Let's solve it. Those who are waiting for the answers to be sent before you send yours. I'm watching you. I'm watching all of you. Hey, please, STI 565. The answers you are giving me. Oh, okay. Correspondent, why, please? He said he can't hear. It's not connected to audio. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's solve the question very fast and sharp. Okay, so this question says that Yo has his monthly salary, okay? Yo has his monthly salary, but that monthly salary we don't know. So we represent that one with X. So monthly salary, that's the total one, is equal to X. Let me see if I can. Okay, let's continue. I'll do that one later. Is that okay? Monthly salary is X. Now, Yao spent 2/11 of his monthly salary on food. Therefore, food will be equal to what? 2/11X. 3/8 of the remainder on rent. Now, this says that 3/8 of the remainder on rent. That means that we have to find the remainder of the monthly salary between food and monthly salary. Then we can use it to find the one for rent before we can calculate the one for rent. Therefore, the remainder will be equal to X, that's the monthly salary, minus 2/11X. Is that okay? And that will be giving us what? Oh, shit. Sorry, 1 second. So the remainder, please, the one scribbling on the screen, can you delete it? So the remainder will be X minus 2/11X. So this one will be 1 minus 2/11, okay? 1 minus 2/11. And that will give us 9/11X. Okay. Now we know the remainder to be what? 9/11. Therefore, the amount that he spent on rent will be equal to 3/8 of 9/11X, because 9/11X is the remainder. So 3 over 8 of 9 over 11x. Okay. So the next one says that 1 over 9 of what still remained on books. Therefore, it means that we have to find the remainder of the rent and the previous remainder. Okay. So the amount left, that's the remainder, will be equal to 9 over 11 x minus 27 on 88x. Is that okay? Any question out to this moment? Any question? I hope you are writing it down, because if I finish, it will be something on the screen. Any question? Any question? Okay, so if there is no question, let's continue. Okay, so I forgot something here, which is 3 over 8 by 9 over 11x. Okay, so 3 over 8 by 9 over 11x, and that will give us 22 over 88x. Therefore, the remainder will be equal to what? 9 over 11x minus 22 over 88x. So that's the remainder. So the one that he will spend on books will be equal to 1 over 9 of, what is 9 over 11? It's 27, sorry. It's 27. Oh, I really don't like this thing. It's 27, sorry. Okay. So it's 27 and not 22. Please take note. Okay. So the amount that he will spend on books, let's continue from here. The amount that he will spend on books will be equal to 1 over 9. This thing has spoiled everything, but still will continue. 1 over 9 by the remainder of what? That means that's 9 over 11 minus 27 over 88. And that will give us what? 45 over 88. So the amount that he will spend on books will be what? 1 over 9 by 45 of 88. And what is 45 of 88 by 1 over 9? And that will be giving us what? 5 over 88. So that's the amount, the remainder that is spending on what? Books, or the amount that is spending on books. Now, the remainder after everything, that's the remainder after everything. The remainder after everything will be equal to this 45 over 88x. That's the previous remainder. 45 over 88x. I hope you are writing it down. Okay. 45 over 88x minus the amount for books. That's the amount that you spend on books. That's 5 over 88x. And that will be equal to what? 45 over 88 minus 5 over 88. And that will give us 5 over 11. 5 over 11x. So this is the remainder. That's what is left in total. Now, if this is what is left, in the question 2, it says that if he still had 10 Ghana cedi left, therefore, what is left, which is 5 over 11x, 11x is equal to the 10 Ghana cedis that is left. Because after solving everything, what is left is 5 over 11x. Therefore, 5 over 11x is equal to what? The 10 Ghana cedis that is left. And we all know that the monthly salary which is what? In a fraction of 1 is equal to an amount that we don't know. Is that okay? So to do this, you just do what? You just cross multiply, which is x. So to do this, what do? You just cross multiply. That will be 5/11 x by x is equal to 10. Is that okay? It's equal to 10. 1 second. I hope you have written what is up there because I have to use this one up. I hope you have written it. If you haven't, let me bring it down, then you can write it. After that, we can continue. Today it seems you people are not responding, crowd.
We've written it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if you've written it, let's continue. Okay, so now this is what we have. That's 5/11 x by x is equal to 10. Is that okay? We want the x to stand alone. So what do we need to do? We need to what? Move the 5/11. So you do what? You divide through by 5/11. Therefore, x by x or x squared will be equal to 10 divided by 5/11. So 10 divided by 5/11 will give us what? 22. Is that okay? 10 divided by 5/11 will give us 22. 22 square roots of that answer will give us what? 4.69. Any question? It seems there's a mistake somewhere. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. It seems there's a mistake somewhere. Okay. Uh, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. It seems I've made a mistake somewhere. This thing is too. Uh, That he spent 3/8 of that on rent. So that will be 3/8 by the remainder and not the total salary. So now for the food, we multiply the 2/11 by the total salary, which is x. But for the rent, we are multiplying the 3/8 on the amount that is remaining. That's the 9/11x. So now the amount that is remaining, that's what we are talking about. The total salary is now 9/11x. Is that okay? So that's 9/11x. So you multiply 3/8 by 9/11. 3/8 by 9/11. And we'll be getting 27/88. 27/88x. Let me add it. X. So that's the amount that he spent on rent. Now, he still spent some portion of this remainder. That's this remainder. He still spent some portion of it on what? What's it called? Books. So we have to find the remainder. That is equal to what? That's the amounts remaining, the previous amounts remaining. That's 9/11. 9/11x is the previous amounts remaining. Therefore, as you can see, when we were doing the remainder for when we finished with the food, we took the total salary and we subtracted the food amount from it before we got the remainder. Now, to get the remainder for the rent, we take the remainder for the what's it called, for the food after spending on the food. That's the remainder here, which is x, which is the salary, has now been replaced with this 9/11x. This is the amount remaining. So this 9/11x minus the one that is spent on rent, that's 27/88. Sorry, 27/88x. So this will be the amount that will be remaining. So 9/11 minus 27/88, and that will give us 45/88x. So this is the amount remaining as at the moment when he spent on rent. Now, after spending on rent, he still spent on books. That's 1/9. So he spent 1/9 of the remaining amount on books. So 1/9 of the remaining amount, and right now the remaining amount we have is 45/88x. So that's 45/88x.